Okay, may go on in everyone, and welcome to another 1000 subscribers special Let's Play of Morrowind. Before I get into it, I just wanted to bring up something that I felt was kind of bad, and it was in my, and how it made me feel, but in my Discord group, and it's not everyone, but it just seemed like there were maybe a few people or so. Maybe they, I don't know, maybe they misunderstood or whatever. Well, what it was I shared a video, which I do occasionally. I share stuff, informative stuff, or trailers, or kind of some cool stuff that I think, you know, they'll like, but also informative stuff, and things about the, you know, the woke agenda, the woke stuff, and the cancel culture. I hate having to use these terminologies now, but it's now a thing, and there's a name for it and a word for it. I'll give you an example. Some years back, maybe even a few years back, maybe it seems like maybe even slightly more, the actress Chloe Grace Moretz, who was Hit Girl, she mentioned something like when the woke stuff was up and coming, and it was coming, and she felt so proud of, felt like she was ahead of the game, that she was, you know, woke already. And it was, the quote was something like, there was a video, and the quote was, and you can see it where it was written too, you know, someone screen captured it, said, I've been woke. I have been woke long before it was even possible. So I'm that advanced, something like that. You know, I've been woke even before it became popular, something like that. And the comments down below. Okay. No, Chloe, just know, it is not cool to be woke. It's not, woke is not a good thing. It's not good to be woke. This is a few years ago, you know. It is not cool to be woke. You know, it's kind of like, in other words, like, say you're the killer and you admit that you're the killer. You don't want to do that, you know, so that kind of thing. You don't want to admit to being woke, and here she is admitting to it and being proud of it. And all the comments, no, Chloe, no, just no, you know, it's not cool to be woke. It's never good. It's not good. Everyone. Now, you know, there is a YouTuber, Ryan Kynell -RK Outpost, and the video I shared that caused this problem, and it made me feel bad, like I suddenly felt I was under attack. The video was titled "Disney Hates You If You're White. The Proud Family Woke Reboot Promotes Crazy Racial Agenda to Kids." And I watched that. Now this guy, he puts up proof, you know. It's not without, because I watch the videos and I see it, you know. It's not like he's saying something and you don't see anything, any kind of evidence. And so you see that, so it's pretty good, you know. I look for those things, and you can see the trailer, and basically it's a Disney thing, and I just couldn't believe it. I forgot the Proud Family. Okay, that was the show. It's a reboot called The Proud Family, and I guess it's going to be on Disney Plus. And there's a bunch of people, and, you know, just blacks and whites and Asians, I believe, on there. And the blacks are talking, and they're basically saying things. I can't really repeat everything, but I'm even afraid to link that video, but maybe I will, or so you can see it, or just put that in, or look for that channel, Ryan Kynell -RK Outpost, and look for that video, Disney Hates You If You're White. And it is exactly what he said. They're targeting this to kids and making them feel, if they're a white kid, you know, I'm for all races, so I'm not like, you know, okay, I'm all for the white, but for the blacks and the Mexicans, no, or no, now let's go for everyone who's not white. Now let's make the whites feel bad, like what Disney is doing apparently. And they're just saying some stuff to make the white kids feel bad. And I don't like that. That's just not a good thing to do. It's not nice. And even they're trying to make it seem like, I think this was in the description, and I think he even stated this in the video, that they're trying to also make it seem like Abraham Lincoln was not for freeing the slaves or something like that. They're trying to change history. This is not the first time I heard something like this. The reboot game or the remake game of the Oregon Trail, game from my childhood, and I even Let's Played that game on the Apple IIe, but I have an emulator to run that game called the Oregon Trail, the original one from early 80s, and I've played it. So I was really looking forward to this remake. But now they're not calling it an exploration any longer, or like an adventure or an exploration the way they describe it. It is now an invasion. Suddenly now it's an invasion. You see, so I don't like how they're changing historical things. So it's not like he's not putting up anything. I can't repeat everything what was said. It's better that you hear it directly from the source. Ryan Kynell -AK Outpost, or RK Outpost. Disney hates you if you're white, and you'll see it. And I just can't believe it. These things, they shouldn't target these things at kids to make them feel bad. Any race, not just the whites, but apparently now Disney, is now hates the whites, and that's not good. Another thing is, how can I phrase this? You can see a change in Disney, the way things are being done, targeting. I'm all for. I'll just say I'm all for people being who they want to be. If you're trans, gay, that is your business, and that is perfectly fine. I've known gay people. I've gamed with the gay people, playing Dungeons and Dragons. So it's no problem. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not that, and I personally may not agree with certain things that certain people, how they do things or how they live, I don't feel as if anyone should hate someone just because it doesn't align with their beliefs or the morals or anything like that. Everyone should just be treated equally and fair, kind of thing, no matter what, is what I say. But I feel as if there's a certain age, kind of like age restriction. For kids, I think things like the sexuality, the gay stuff and lesbian stuff and the trans stuff, I think that should be kept out of the cartoons and kept out of, Disney, which for the cartoons it targets kids and targets teens and of all ages, but mostly the kids. And when the kids see that, it will confuse them, and I just think it should be just kept the normal way and the wholesome way. That's just my thoughts. Just keep it like that. Don't try to squeeze that in there to try to, I don't know what they're trying to do, but just I don't know exactly what their goal is, but I just feel that stuff should be separate. And when they're grown up, more like teens, they can make their own decision. I don't think it needs to be influenced when they're young, that kind of thing. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. So my point is this, from my Discord group, I put this up there, that Disney hates you if you're white. And then suddenly, these people, even though they weren't directly saying this to me, but the words they're using, it's kind of like implying or insinuating kind of thing. Oh no, that was that video, and that person, he only racist people watch that. It's only for the racist people that watch his channel and all that. And I'm the one who shared that. So what am I to think? You know, and more. They're saying more stuff, and I can't remember everything all, but just a lot of bad stuff, you know. And they're talking to each other, and it's almost like when you're in a group with some people in a room, but that person is ignoring you, doesn't want to speak to you, but yet they want to get the message across to you. So they kind of speak in a more louder voice to make it seem like they don't want you to hear, but they want you to hear. That kind of thing, you know. So they'll speak loudly and say something bad, not to you, but loud enough so you can hear, so you get the message, so you get the point. It's that kind of thing. I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to them, but I want you to hear it, so you get the message, get it clear. What am I to think, you know? So I don't... people get... I think there's like a misunderstanding, you know. Suddenly, you know, it made me feel embarrassed, because now, you know, I had to leave my Discord group because I felt hurt, I felt embarrassed by that I had to leave, because now all the people are gonna think the bad stuff about me and think these things, and I felt very sad. This is why, you know, I just share these things. You don't have to say anything bad, you know, to me, you know. I never, you know, said anything, you know, in there. I just share these things, and there's no need to call me those things, you know, indirectly. I felt that was not nice, and that hurt very badly, and I felt embarrassed. So that is why I had to leave, because now everyone is going to think bad things about me, and they think bad things about me now. So just because I shared Disney hates you if you're white video, you know, and that's why. So people just they're so quick to think bad things about you. I guess it's almost like, as another person said, just so you know, Ryan Kynell -RK Outpost, and there's many others. He's not the only one. I wanted to, someone else that I watched too, Melanie Mac Go Boom, okay? She also puts up this kind of stuff, you know, where it and she has evidence to back it up. It's like, it's no longer, and I can't remember if it was exactly her, but it's no longer okay to accept it if someone is gay or lesbian, or that kind of lifestyle. Now you have to be it and embrace it, otherwise you're in trouble. I'll give you an example. Wednesday on Netflix, people are mad and all up in arms because they made Wednesday Addams and Enid Sinclair, the she-wolf, they made them merely friends, and all of a sudden the community, the woke community, is complaining, and they want to cancel it, and also because they made the two of the black people there, they made them bullies, but they're surrounded by, it's a mixed bag. It's not just black, but yet you focus on the black in the group. What about the whites that were in the group? But no, you focus on the blacks, so now they're racist. But what about the whites? And besides that, the main villains were white. So I don't understand. I just don't get it. So now suddenly the show Wednesday Addams and the people behind it, they're not only racist, but they're homophobes and all that, because they did not make Wednesday Addams and Enid Sinclair lesbians. They are just merely best friends. It's no longer okay to just have a best friend. You have to be lesbian too. So I don't like that. I think that's just not right, to have to do that to the people, and to make them feel bad. So that's why I was very hurt by that when I saw that. you know, everything is. This is why I don't like to argue or get too heavy stuff in conversations with the people in there. I just like to talk about the happy things, and you know, I share this information. There's no need to attack back, I guess, but apparently I guess you know, they did, you know, and they got the wrong idea and thought all that. It's yeah, and yeah, so that's it. That's all I have to say. So that's why I had to leave that, and that hurt. So you know, I have a lot of problems already. You know, I suffer from high blood pressure already. I need oral surgery. Over 20 years ago, this was in 2000, I twisted my ankle completely around, and I cracked it back in place, and I shouldn't have done that. And now I have a plate and 6 screws, and it hurts from time to time. I get arthritis, and it over these past 2 decades, and now it's just getting worse and worse, and now it's really bad. So I just had an x-ray yesterday. I saw a doctor about that. So bad that I can't walk. I have to crawl and you know, crawl to the bathroom. This was about a month. Now I'm able to at least walk, but certain positions I have to be careful with that, you know, how I walk. Otherwise it's gonna hurt again. And I didn't do anything strange. I didn't jump around. Just a month ago when this started up, just by walking, and it randomly happened. No reason, you know, other than the cold. But even over the summer, it's happened where it hurts, but usually it lasts only a few days where I have to be bedridden. This lasted 4 months, so there's something that's like a red flag about, you know, something. I don't know what, but so I don't need any of that, you know. Anyways, I want to get back to this. And yeah, thanks for hearing me about all that. Sorry it took up a lot of time, but let's just get to it. So I think Adherenir wanted me to about the census and excise agent to answer questions for the spy master. Okay, so he wants me to get rid of the census and excise. Asked about such things. For several reasons, the census is... Okay, so I'll try to find this census and excise agent, which I'm guessing he's looking for Adherenir above. Often having to walk on water, so sadly I'm gonna have to go into water here. But is there even a ramp? Get up there. It looks like I should be able to get up there, but I can't. Oh, good. I wanted to say, not everyone, but I felt like I was being attacked by a few people in there that hurt. Not everyone, but I left because I felt embarrassed now, you know. Okay, so yeah, I don't hate anyone, you know, even though they kind of made me feel that way. I just it's more of like I'm embarrassed, that's why I left, and it just kind of hurt and made me feel very bad. That guy in the crew cut looks like he could be a census and excise agent. You again, Falagar. How can I help you this time? He remembers me. This is so great. No, he is not
What do you want?
a census and excise agent.
What do you want?
No. Well, no.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Well, I literally have to go around and hunt for him. What would he look like? Would he be dressed like a guard? Coordinator.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
Could that be a census and excise? You know, I forgot his name. At the beginning of the game, when you get off the ship, when you were a prisoner, and that guy, that agent. So they're not really dressed like a guard, but I think they're more dressed like that guy. So that could be him. They're dressed like this, formal. Hey, look, see? I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adhirinir. Do you know where I can find her? Let me persuade this person first. Oh, shoot. That's a very lovely coat you're wearing. Oh. Okay, let's bribe him then. Oh, no. How about 100 gold? Would you like that? Oh, no. What do I taunt? He really likes gold. There we go. Okay, okay, that was worth it. At hidden here, you say? I think you might find her. Yes, a female Khajiit. I did see someone skulking about rather suspiciously. Female Khajiit. I do believe I saw her head outside to a gondola to the mainland. What a disappointment. But thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyway, and maybe I'll run into her there. Alright, this is good. Now, head back down and get the information.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
Oh.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
Was it in here? Alright. think I'm just gonna go up close. There's a frostbite. Okay, Adhirine, my friend. So you are the one, Adhirine Mustang, for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent. Indeed, Adhirine is very glad to see you, and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend, Cassis, all about the Sixth House cult. And Adhirine knows nothing about the Nerevarine, but Adhirine is happy to tell you that too, if it makes Cassis happy. Ask away, friend Falagar. Yes, tell me about the Sixth House then. This Adhirine knows about, because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their own clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Adhirine doesn't know, because they are very secret. And this is odd, because these smugglers are always loud and bragging. And now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties, full of sweet meats. Tell me more about the smuggling. Smuggling is a big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, German artifacts, exotic Donimer weapons, and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle grief, Xian, and Sujama. I miss those things, you know, the grief and Xian and Sujama in Skyrim, but they brought those back. I don't know if all of them, but a lot of them, most of them, if not all, with the Dragonborn DLC when you go to Solstein, to avoid Imperial tax. And now the Sixth House hires smugglers. Though what will they smuggle, Adhirine cannot say. You know nothing about the Nerevarine? Yes, Adhirine knows this Nerevarine cult. It's just silly superstition. So you tell Cassis this. Nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this moon yowling, prophecies and ancient heroes reborn and other silliness, fuzzy tales for little kiddies. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you for that, Adhirine. You're very helpful. I think I'm getting my athletics up by swimming, right? Again, sorry for taking a big chunk of time talking about that. I needed to get that off my chest. Because yeah, it was hurting, and initially I was choked up by it, and being called those things, and that hurt. So okay, also I have to get a book from Jabasha, but Jabasha's bookstore, but I think it's called Progress of Truth. So I talked to Adhiranir, Hulia, I talked to him. I spoke to Mira Milo. That's it. I just have to get that book. Okay. Very good. I can take the boat back to I can't remember, but you know what it's called, but I'll know it when I see it. Is this the way out?
Quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Shit. Beautiful evening. Yeah, you can see the sun setting over there. I think I'm better off just taking the boat. How can I get down there? There. So this only took, what, 2, maybe 3 episodes to complete this? I'd say like 2.5 episodes, really, right? Oh, okay, here we are. Oh, the stars are starting to come out. So I want to also record at least an episode or 2 of Daggerfall at some point. Probably not tonight, but tomorrow I'll try to record an episode or 2 of Daggerfall, and then I do want to get back to some more Skyrim with my Aaliyah the Necromancer, as well as Fallout 4, and I have to deliver news to Nick Valentine about my son. I can't remember what that was. don't think it was anywhere listed these places. Was it Telvanni? Okay, I'm gonna guess it was Telvanni. That's very minimal cost. Oh, I have not been here. Okay, so can't be this. Just great. I'm gonna have to travel around. 4¼ maybe? I think it's 4¼ yes.
All right. I must you want. I think that tavern goes.
And I want to make sure I got copies of Progress of Truth.
It wants something. What does it ask?
Oh, hey, you. You're here with to visit your friend. Will you speak to me? I'll tell you all I know of the Nerevarine cult. I hope Cassis finds it helpful. Okay, no, what are you training? Oh. Acrobatics. Is that one of my trades? Oh, but athletics is. Okay. Good. Also, I need to rest. Oh, get out of my way, guard. Ah, Jabasha. Okay, what books do you have? Maybe I can buy it this way. Hopefully he's the kind that sells illegal books, banned books. OP. Progress of Truth. Okay. Perhaps I can offer something in return. That will knock some cost off of it. On Morrowind, I can't remember if I need those. Oh, so great. Okay. Oh. Where'd it go? Okay, I'll flip through this just in case you guys feel like reading it. I will not read it now because it would just take too much time, but you know, you can just go ahead and pause it because I'm sure Cassis is going to give me the abridged version, and I can always save these for like an ASMR video. And there we go. Sorry about that, had to cut across the table. Julia.
It wants something.
Alchemist.
What do you want?
Okay, I'm going to head back to the Mages Guild. Thought it would be up some more, but okay, I think, yeah, it is. Like all the way in the top, right? It's lovely in the nighttime as well. Look at that. Oh. What? Okay. Yeah, how do we... Is it here, or am I trying to get to the plaza? Okay, I believe this is it. Yeah. Okay, don't worry, my friends. I'm going to end this very soon. I know maybe a lot of you people don't like super long videos, so
What can I do for
I'll
you, friend?
you know, end this maybe within 5 or 10 minutes.
What can I do for you, friend? What was I
Are you
thinking?
gonna move?
What can I do for you? What do you want? What was I thinking?
See, this is the problem.
What can I do for you? What do you want?
Shit. Come on, go, go.
What can I do for you, friend? can I do for you, friend?
I don't believe it.
What can I do for you, friend?
Okay. Really, I should have
Flatter me with your
just
attention.
friggin' done that in the first place. I didn't have to navigate my way back, but... Oh, what am I doing?
Flatter me with your attention.
Oh, yeah, for a moment there, I forgot if I got the book. Oh no, not this again. No, I don't care. I don't care about your 6th house crap. Oh, okay, I think Cass has also offered his bed to me, so I will sleep on that and, you know, deliver that message.
Quickly,
Or
Outlander,
I'll
or go away.
give him just the information first.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Okay, I have the information you seek. I have your report, and I'll make copies of your notes from Holia and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to journeyman. I thank thee. You're doing good work, and here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, and go do some jobs for the guilds or other freelance work, just to keep your cover story current. Or get some training. Then, when you're fit and rested, come back, and I'll have new orders for you. Okay, let me see what you're training in. Okay. Okay, yeah, you know, let me... Wait, you gave me 200 freaking drakes, but... Okay, shouldn't that be, like... 400? I don't know. Oh. In your dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted you, saying there are many rooms in a house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you. It seems you had died and could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles, but with your own hands you touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and you awoke. Again! You dreamed that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to you, but you understood not a word. He smiled, seemed pleasant, but when he reached to touch you, it terrified you. You tried to escape, but you couldn't move. You tried to cry out, but you couldn't make a sound. The figure kept smiling and talking, but you felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on you. When you woke, you couldn't recall how it ended. Well, I keep getting interrupted. Here we go. Everything you do is just a bit easier, more instinctive, more satisfying. It is as though you had suddenly developed keen senses and instincts. Okay, this is really nice. So I will go with course, you know, the ×3. And boost my intelligence. Okay, very good. Alright, my friends, this is where I shall end it. Hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, see ya.